From the heart of the city to the stories shaping our streets, this is where truth meets culture and voices are finally heard, covering breaking news, exclusive interviews, and the moments that matter most, bringing you closer to the people, the power, and the pulse of the community. This isn't just news, this is real life, unfolding in real time. You're now watching KJS News and Entertainment hosted by Cario Jackson Savage, alongside Daniel Harrelson, Rain Pearson, and Raven DeLuca, all brought to you under the direction of our producer, Jazuri Morrison. Stay locked in, because the story starts now. From the heart of
Chicago, and we are back with your favorite talk show where we give you the dirty truth and the honest secrets. I'm here with my fellow co-host, Miss Raven. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. My name's Raven. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all enjoy our talk show.
Thank you, beautiful. And we are here with the new electoral person, or well, running to be mayor. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
Yes, ma'am. This is Jerome Collway. Some of you may know me as Big Rome in the community. Some of you may know me as the next mayor.
Ooh, the next mayor. Ooh, this is getting juicier by the second now, isn't it? All right, now, how about you, Raven? Do you want to go ahead and we just jump right into it and start with the questions? I'll let you begin us off.
All right. You're entering this race later than everyone else, as we all know. Why now? Why should Chicago take you seriously at this stage?
To be honest, I have multiple reasons. One being that I'm a big pillar in the community. With that being said, I own a few businesses. I also have a few communities that I tend to every day. One being a home for boys and girls called Big Rome Care.
Interesting. So I know you said that you're pretty well known. So from my understanding, or not just mine, but the people, some are saying that this is a publicity move. I mean, what are your thoughts on that? What would you say to those people? Because Chicago seems to think you might just be doing this just to build up your own name, your own brand.
Well, anyone that knows me from the community, I've never been here for power at all. Um, I'm here for the people. I'm here to change things. I'm here to make things better. So publicity isn't really a main thing for me.
Okay. So I think personally, I think Chicago's dealing with a rising violence. Lots of numbers going up there. What's your immediate plan for our first 30-day elections?
My immediate plan will definitely be starting off with the youth. I think there's a lot of things that people miss. Um, People are thinking about adults and businesses as well as things along the lines in the community. Well, I think that the youth is where we start because if the youth isn't fixed, then we're just looking at the same problem when they grow up.
Interesting. So you do say if the youth isn't fixed, so I'm assuming you think there's something wrong with either the youth or maybe the way they're being handled and or raised or taught. So my question to you would be, what is your plan to reach out to the youth before the streets do then?
Well, like I said, I have big Rome care right now. So we have private investors that have homes for children from lesser fortunate homes, and we take care of them and also the children that we have through our programs. For me personally, I think that the youth will be better off with things along the lines of social workers, maybe more or things less than school, more like production classes or things along the lines of that, different things that children can do to express themselves. I think it's more of an opportunity thing than anything.
Okay. What does accountability look like under your leadership for both citizens and for law enforcement?
For me, law enforcement, I'll rather touch on that on a further subject because I want to elaborate on that. But for accountability, as me as a man, I'm a father. I have two children. Well, had two children. They've passed in the late years. But um, I think that accountability comes down to promises instead of hope and wishes, and just telling the community what they want to hear or what actually needs to be fixed.
Interesting. So then I must ask you, just to kind of piggyback off that in a sense, so to speak. Do you feel like we should have a stronger police force, maybe more funding towards the police to really try to get right and with the youth, maybe try to clean it up, in a more aggressive manner? Or, I mean, if you choose to do that with the police, or stronger community investments, maybe programs or stuff like that?
See, for me, rehabilitation needs to be done, in my opinion. I think that the police department is it's not always the answer. Some situations don't need a badge. Sometimes you need medical response or community support, things along the lines of that. Maybe guidance counselors and things along the lines of that, like reallocate money into the EMS team and other government workers, as long as teachers and things along the lines of that. So I think that's where we need to invest and actually make a difference in the community.
Okay. Being that you joined the race late, do you think you catch up in the polls, or do you think stepping into this race is already decided?
Um, Personally, I haven't heard anyone say that they've decided. I think everyone's here with a clear mind, just trying to get better for the city.
Interesting. Okay. So I have a question. This may be my personal opinion on your end, but let's talk. I'm sure Chicago wants to know too. What do you think that your opponents are not telling the people?
Um, I'm not here to bash anyone. That is one thing I will say. Um, but I do think that people are skipping over the fact that some of my opponents have conflicting interests. I think that a big thing about this is power for people. And for me, I'm not here to be known as the mayor, or I'm here to be known as the guy that helped the city. So I think that's a big thing that people aren't realizing, that I think a lot of people are looking for power with this mayoral run instead of looking to help the city.
Okay. Some people are saying one candidate may be too focused on the courtroom and the other one's just talking. Where do you think you stand on that?
To be honest, I'm right about in the middle. I don't really focus on too much of anything besides helping the city. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the youth, and I think that's where we need to focus mainly at.
Okay. So then referring to youth, because that seems to be a strong point of your I would say candidacy movement. If a 15-year-old, kind of like, the ones that we have here in Chicago asked you why they should believe in this city's future, what would you tell them?
Honestly, I've ran into that question a few times. So I have a few children that are within these homes that we've been taking care of. My big thing is opportunity. I feel like these children don't think they have an opportunity, so there's not much to live for, and I think that's what's deterring them from being able to express themselves. So as for a 15-year-old, I tell him that he has an opportunity. Maybe if it's not school, maybe if it's not um, exactly what his parents may want, there's other things that he can express himself through and be successful in.
What personal experiences are you prepared to bring onto the city of Chicago?
Um, like I said, I have two late children, um, and both of them I raised since birth. So I have a hard passion for children.
So then, outside of the ones you already currently have, since we'll just say they're already established, for argument's sake, what programs or opportunities will you create to keep the kids out of trouble and into something productive?
Things like once again, I've been in with a big A&R. Maybe the kids may know. His name is Champion Iverson. He runs the 5 Star Record Studio. So I know there's a lot of children that are like to make music, things like that. So yeah, I think things like that will create a different avenue for them to be able to express themselves and become something better than what they are. Sports as well, just other things than just going to school and that being all that they do.
Let's circle back to your candidates. Do you think any of the current candidates are qualified to lead this city?
Um, yes, I do. If I'm being honest, I think Miss Mecca, I think she's a strong candidate, and that is also another thing that oh, also as well as to shouting out KJ and the production team for having me. We spoke a little bit before this. I told them I have exciting news. I guess I have no time but to relay that now. Miss Mecca and I will be doing a partnership. I will be her running mate. The paperwork is still being signed, so it's not official yet, but y'all are hearing it from my mouth. Um, our our correlations they line together, so that's what we'll be doing.
So, just coming off that, are you saying since you're going to be running mates, whether you or her win, the other will be the co-mayor or deputy mayor? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, ma'am, she's the sole mayor. Um, I believe in her campaign, and I've decided to put mine to rest for hers because I see her vision, and as well as her being EMS, I think she has a very strong case.
What's your message tonight to the streets, the family, and the voters watching right now?
My message tonight would be that I don't hide my past. Um, it's a part of why I understand what the city really needs. I understand both sides of the badge, and I understand what this takes to fix the city. I'm here today to tell you guys we need to fix this city. The youth needs to be fixed, as well as reallocating funds to different departments of the city. I'm here to fix the community, as well as Miss Mecca, and I thank you, Chicago.
And Chicago thanks you.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Miss Rain and Miss Raven. I thank you guys for the opportunity, as well as to Mr. Savage and his production team.
And there you have it, Chicago. Well, who will we have next? What will happen? And how will this candidacy go? Only things to find out is time. Until next time, I'm Rain Pearson.
And I'm Raven DeLuca.
Have a great day, Chicago. Mwah.